Hi, welcome to the new video of my YouTube channel. This is Nitish Sai Kumar from Vizag. You already know my introduction in the past video. So, in this video, I want to mention three key points which I have been learned in the podcast of NxtWave. In this podcast, I have learned three key points. There are time is a man-made, and second, blocking time, third, organizing time according to your priorities. Before going into the topic, I want to tell a few points about my podcast. Recently, I had attended to the podcast of NxtWave CCBP. In this podcast is by Sanjay Shidal. He is present chairman and CEO of MySec Technologies. He had a vast experience of 30 years in the software field and he had awarded all over the world. So, time is a man-made. Some people thinks that, not some people, most of the people thinks that time is a natural thing, and some people think that, and they apologize that it written on our forehead. Actually, time is not a natural; it's a man-made. Because when we spend this time with our favorite persons or our favorite things or movie, then we get this time goes fast. We observe it also. But at the same time, when you spend this time in your classroom or with uninterested persons, the time goes very slow. So time is depend upon the mindset of our people and personality also. And the second is blocking time. You may think that what is this blocking time? I know WhatsApp block or Instagram block, right? Blocking time is an important thing that a student should do for managing time. For an example, to explain it in detail, you have to take a rest at least 8 hours a day, right? After that, you work daily. If you think that when you take a 8 hours rest and continuing the work full day or full day, then where is your personal space for your family? And at the same time, where is this personal space for your character improvement? Right? So for these type of relationships or some other priorities, we have to block the time for certain time to certain time. For an example, in the podcast, Sanjay Shidal has suggested that if you block a time, certain time to certain time of 20 minutes in a day for meditation, will makes a mentally strong and good for your health also. And blocking time for your family will helps to maintain a healthy family atmosphere. So practice blocking time. Third, last and not least is organizing our time according to our priorities. We have to shortlist our priorities in our day-to-day life from more priority to less priority. For an example in detail, in a week you had a block at your time for 1 hour. So in this 1 hour you have two options to do. Is that whether going out with your friends and at the same time the next day you had a seminar. So in our giving the priority for practicing for seminar gives a career boost for your life, right? So prioritizing is an important skill to organize time also. And these are the key points which I have learned from the podcast. Thank you NxtWave for having such an amazing and informative podcast.